Hello everyone. Today I continue practicing my English with reading. Now I start. Những nỗ lực tái xây dựng công ty một cách sắt đá như vậy có thể được chờ đợi ở một tổng giám đốc được thuê từ bên ngoài vào để xoay chuyển tình thế cho công ty. Đằng này, Crane là một người có 18 năm thâm niên làm việc tại công ty và là một thành viên trong gia đình, con của một vị chủ tịch trước đây của Abbott. Những buổi tiệc gia đình có lẽ là thời gian khó khăn đối với gia đình Crane trong vài năm đầu. Tôi xin lỗi vì đã phải đuổi anh. Mà anh có muốn dùng thêm một ít thịt gà tây nữa không? Sau cùng thì các thành viên gia đình cũng cảm thấy hài lòng về giá trị cổ phiếu của họ. Nhờ Crane đã cho khởi động bộ máy tạo năng lượng lợi nhuận, tạo ra tăng trưởng lợi nhuận. Và từ thời điểm chuyển đổi vào năm 1974 đến năm 2000 đã đem lại lợi nhuận cho cổ đông gấp 4,5 lần thị trường. Qua mặt dễ dàng những đại gia như Merck hay là Pfizer. Such rigorous rebuilding might be expected from an outsider brought in to turn the company around, but Ken was an 18-year veteran insider and a family member, the son of a previous Abbott president. Holiday gatherings were robbery thanks for a New Year's in the clan. Sorry, I had to fire you. Want another slice of turkey? In the end, those family members were quite pleased with the performance of the stock. For Ken set in motion a profitable growth machine that from its transition days in 1974 to 2000 created shareholder return that beat the market 4.5 to 1, handily outperforming industry superstar Merck and Pfizer. Such rigorous rebuilding might be expected from an outsider brought in to turn the company around, but Ken was an 18 years veteran insider and a family member, the son of a previous Abbott president. Holiday gatherings were robbery thanks for a New Year's in the clan. Sorry, I had to fire you. Want another slice of turkey? In the end, the family members were quite pleased with the performance of their stock. For Ken set in emotion a profitable growth machine that from its transition dating 1974 to 2000 created shareholder returns that beat the market 4.5 to 1, handily outperforming industry superstars Merck and Pfizer. Such rigorous rebuilding might be expected from an outsider brought in to turn the company around. But Ken was an 18-year veteran insider and a family member, the son of previous president. Holiday brotherings were robbery thanks for a few years in a can clan. Sorry, I had to fire you. Want another slice of turkey? In the end, those family members were quite pleased with the performance of their stock, for can set in motion a profitable growth machine that's from its transition day in 1984 to 2000, created shareholder returns that beat a market 4.5 to 1, handily outperforming industry superstars Mac and Pfizer. Such, such rigorous rebuilding might be expected from an outsider brought in to turn the company around, but Ken was an 18 years veteran insider and a family member, the son of a previous Abbott president. Holiday brotherings were robbery thanks for a new years in the Ken clan. I'm sorry, I had to fire you. Want another slice of turkey? In the end, tough family members were quite pleased with the performance of their stock, for setting motion a profitable growth machine that's from its transition that in 1974 to 2000 created shareholder returns that beat the market 4.5 to 1, handily or outperforming in industry superstar Max and Pfizer. Such rigorous rebuilding might be expected from an outsider brought in to turn the company around. But Ken was an 18-year veteran insider and a family member, the son of Roosevelt, a boss president. Holiday gathering were robbery thanks for a few years in the Can clan. Sorry, I had to fire you. Want another slide of turkey? In the end, tough family members were quite pleased with the performance of their stock, for Ken set in motion a profitable growth machine that from its transition based in 1974 to 2000, created shareholder returns that beat the market 4.5 to 1, handily outperforming industry superstar Mac and Pfizer. Such rigorous rebuildings might be expected from an outsider brought in to turn the company around. But Ken was an 18-year veteran insider and a family member, the son of previous Abbott president. Holiday gathering were roughly thanks for a few years in the Ken clan. Sorry, I had to fire you. Want another slide or Turkey? Turkey. In the end, top family members were quite pleased with the performance of their stock. Forecast set in motion a profitable route machine that from its transition date in 1974 to 2000 created shareholder returns that beat the market 4.5 to 1, handily outperforming industry superstar Max and Pfizer. Such rigorous rebuilding might be expected from an outsider browsing to turn the company around, but can work an 18 years with veteran insider and a family member, the son of Rivers Abbott president. Holiday gatherings were probably thanks for a new using the canned land. Sorry, I had to fire you. Want another slide? So Turkey, in the end, tough. Family members were quite pleased with the performance of their stock. For can set in motion a profitable growth machine that from its transition days in 1974 to 2000 created shareholder returns that beat the market 4.5 to 1, handily outperforming industry superstar Max and Pfizer. Now I start Chapman. He couldn't stand. Sorry, I Chapman one price. He couldn't stand mediocrity, authority, and was utterly intolerant of anyone who would accept the idea that good is good enough. He couldn't stand uh, mediocrity and was mediocrity in any form and was actually intolerant of anyone who would accept the idea that good is good enough. He couldn't stand mediocrity in case in any form and was utterly intolerant of anyone who would accept the idea that good is good enough. He couldn't stand as mediocrity in any form were utterly intolerant of anyone who would accept the idea that good is good enough. He couldn't stand mediocrity in any form and was utterly intolerant of anyone who would accept the idea that good is good enough. That's the end. Thanks for your listening.